Howdy, folks. I'm Radish Man, the Grader.
I'm Amber.
And here's some Reddit. Alright, folks, our first letter is titled, Am I the Jerk for Going Home After My Sick Boyfriend Ate My Dinner? This happened yesterday. It was my day off. My boyfriend, a 33-year-old male, called me saying that he was sick and asked me to come over and help. I went to his house, I called the doctor's office for him, I went to 2 different pharmacies, organized his medication into Dosset boxes, cleaned through his house, made a list, and ordered his shopping for him. Picked up his daughter for a visit. Over 40 minutes worth of driving. And when he asked me to order him his favorite takeout, he told me to pay for it. I did that, and I went upstairs to shower till the food arrived. Well, in 20 minutes, I came downstairs to see that he had ate the whole thing and didn't save me anything. I asked him where my dinner was, and he said, "What dinner?" Then explained that the food was for him, not us. I blew up at him, saying that I paid for it out of my own pocket. He was like, "Well, I didn't figure that you were hungry." I said that I sacrificed my day off and was running around cleaning, giving meds, making appointments, etc., and was exhausted and hungry and needed food. We got into an argument and I decided to go home. Started texting saying that he was relying on me staying the night with him since he was still pretty sick. He said I overreacted, was unsupportive, and abandoned him while he was sick over some food. I turned my phone off for the night, but the amount of missed calls and texts I woke up to is massive. Even his family, his mom, gave me a stern talking to earlier because of it, although I explained what happened and she called me petty. Am I the jerk for reacting like that? Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk, 0 on the jerk meter, but dump this guy. If he's sicking his mom on you,
Yeah.
and what does he actually contribute to this relationship?
His mom. The mom is the perfect contribution to a relationship, right? I mean, she's in their business, nosing around, saying that OP's being selfish. I mean, that's what more could you possibly want out of a relationship than a nosy mom?
Like, he has 0 respect for you. He just wants you around to do his chores for him and take care of him. And, you don't need that.
Yeah, I think Ember's right here. I don't think that he's really contributing anything, at least in this particular instance. And I can understand being upset and grouchy when you're sick, but you also still need to have consideration for other people, and to eat the whole order of food when you ordered it for both of you, I think was just plain rude, especially when it was out of your own money.
Yeah, well, who demands their partner pays for things for them? Just the level of ingratitude here.
Just not good. Not good at all. Not the jerk. Ungrateful for what you did is the politest thing I can say. Lose the boyfriend. He is showing you his true colors here. And Capital Cheesecake says, not the jerk. OP, you are a wonderful person and you deserve a man who loves and appreciates you for the things that you do for him, especially going above and beyond for him on your day off. This man and his mommy are toxic, and this treatment would be absolutely a deal breaker for me. Don't let them guilt you into believing you did anything wrong. Alright, folks, our next letter is titled, Am I the Jerk Because I Kicked My Parents Out of the House That They Sold Me? My parents retired 5 years ago and they moved back to South America. I bought the house that we lived in because it was a mature neighborhood with massive trees and a huge yard. I paid market rate and I have a mortgage. The only advantage I got is that I didn't get into a bidding war. I asked them how much they wanted and I paid. It's an older house built in 1956. It's a very large bungalow style house. I've spent the last couple of years turning the basement into a rental suite so I could pay off my mortgage faster and later have a place for my kid when I have them. And they can learn to be independent when they are old enough. Well, my parents decided to be big shots back home and blew through 20% of all of their money in 5 years. They were giving gifts and loans that they weren't asking for payments on and supporting a bunch of relatives. It's their money and I have no right to tell them how to spend it. They both have pensions and investments. That means that they aren't going to be poor or anything. They just can't keep living like they are if they want to act rich. So they moved back here to Canada. They asked me if they could move in with me for a little while. I said yes because I love my folks. I can afford not to rent it out, so I got the suite ready for them. I picked them up at the airport and took them home, and when I opened the back door and led them to the basement, they acted all surprised. I thought they were impressed with my upgrades. I showed them the kitchen and the bathroom that I put in, and the 2 bedrooms. A couple of days later, they approached me and said that they were embarrassed to be living in the basement, and that they couldn't have their friends over because of that. Since I am single and it's just me and my cats, why don't I move into the basement and let them have their old home and their furniture back? They would be willing to pay me rent. I love the entitlement here, folks. I love it. I said, that's my area now. I paid for it. They started getting all mad and said that they could have gotten more for the house if they hadn't sold it to me. I invited them to leave and go elsewhere. They never fully unpacked, so it was easy. I drove them over to my aunt's house, and now they are calling me constantly because they only have 1 room there. It's a huge house, and it's just the 3 of them, but my aunt won't let them use the guest suite. It's for when my cousins or her mom visit, which are quite often. Now my siblings and parents and family are calling me and begging me and ordering for me to take them back. I don't think that I should have to after being disrespected in my house. Am I the jerk? All right, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk. I mean, they wanted you to act like a renter in your own home. They wanted to gallivant around like, this is my home. I have full access. Like, they're treating you like you're a child when you're an adult.
Yeah, I mean, that's my biggest problem here. They chose to sell the house to you, and then they chose to move back, and they can't have their cake and eat it too. And I think that this was very unreasonable of them, so I don't think OP's in the wrong at all. I'm going to give them 0 stars. And for the parents, I'm going to give them 3. I think that they're being pretty unreasonable here, but this isn't like the worst of the worst type of things. I think it's not like you were refused and then they burnt your house down type of thing, right? That would definitely be on the 5 scale. So
don't give them ideas,
yeah, don't give them ideas though, I suppose. So yeah, anyhow, take care and good luck. And KYNG5199 says, not the jerk, it's no longer their house, they sold it to you. If they want to act like they own the place, then how about they offer to buy it back from you? And OP replies, the market value has gone up by 40% in 5 years, probably more with the suite. Wow, that is quite the increase. All right, folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I have some tea over here. I don't know if Amber has any tea anymore.
I have some still.
She still has some tea. So I managed to guess my tea correctly after the 3rd try today. I guess Google heard me complaining too much.
What is worse than raining cats and dogs?
When they hit the ground.
Hailing buses.
I suppose that is just as bad as raining cats and dogs. I don't know. I mean, hailing buses would be pretty bad. That would be, you know, the thing is, like, my brain just really processed the full extent of this joke, and now I'm seeing the buses hail down from the sky. Don't ask me why I thought hailing I just thought it was, I was like, oh, ha ha, hailing a bus. No, it's buses falling down from the sky. Mayhem, Sharknado. Yes, this is the world we live in. And I have licorice spice. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. You can see that the outro screen is broken again. Still broken. We'll fix it someday. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.